What is going on, gamers? I heard that you haven't done King's Fall in a while, or you really don't know the raid. Well, in this raid, I'm going to be going over every single mechanic for every single encounter. This is a normal raid. I will be going over the hard mode mechanics and even give you tips and tricks on the challenges for each encounter. Not going to be going over loadouts because obviously we're using D1 loadouts and D2 is going to be something new and different anyways, but when they bring King's Fall back, or if they bring it back, might be doing Crota, you never know. But I just wanted to make sure you guys understand how these encounters work. It's very simple, but it is a lot of mechanics, so I'm going to be going over them, and you'll see me explain the mechanics as I'm doing them. So what we're going to be doing in this encounter is planting relics. These relics are here to start, and we need to dunk them in the 6 statues in front of us. Obviously the first set goes here, the second orb will go to the left, and they go in order. So you have to plant all 6 to open up the portal in front of us to go to the next part of the raid. The way that these relics spawn is 2 players will go on the right side. So what's going to happen is the first relic will spawn either on this side or the other, and I will simply jump and pick this up. The best way to do this encounter is to have 2 players on the right, 2 players on the left, and 2 people in the middle. The people in the middle, this is very important. The players in the middle, their job is to clear the ads right here so we can safely dunk the orbs, and also shoot this door out to their right and shoot this door out to their left. A lot of people might say, well, that's not their job. It is. That way those doors are open. Hot Dog's going to come over here with me to the right. So when I pick up this first relic on the right hand side, I will pick it up, and Hot Dog's job is to take care of these phalanxes and open up this door. When I do that, Hot Dog is going to stay here, wait for me to dunk that orb up top where the rest of the team is, and then my teammate will make his way to the next relic. The next relic's going to spawn deeper down this hallway. It could spawn over here, it could spawn up top. Like I said, but you do this as like a team. So I'll grab the first orb, dunk it, Hot Dog will grab the second, I'll grab the third, so on and so forth. If both teams do that, your teammate's always with you, pretty much helping you carry the relic to a safe deposit, and also it's time efficient. So as you see through this encounter, the relics are just going to go deep into the right side and the left side maze, and you just slam the relics. So it's going to be really simple here. Me and Hot Dog will be on the right side, so I'm going to pick up this relic and we're going to go. So we could slam right now because these ads are alive, and you know what, we're just going to slam it. As I see, Hot Dog's waiting to grab that orb. So what he's going to do is he's going to stand here and jump for it and not fall off the map. Hopefully. Great job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this door for him because he just needs to run by these ads. And now it's my job to take care of these enemies and make sure they're clear. It doesn't matter who's first, who's second. They're just going to wait together up there, and they're going to slam those relics together. And the relic will spawn at the next area. As you see, I'm already on this. Strawberry, you on the relic?
Yep, I got it.
All right, pick it up. So I'm already chilling. I'm just up here chilling, waiting on you. Again, I can take my time. That's the whole purpose of this demonstration at the beginning. You just need to work with your teammates and understand you need to wait for them to slam the relic. I can see where the relic is because the icon's above your head. So I'm just patiently waiting. And the other teammates that are waiting to slam the next relic are pretty much waiting for the next relic to spawn. Left side, you ready? All good. Go ahead and pick up.
Pick up.
As you see, my job is to just open that door and take out the enemies. Now, sometimes these enemies behind my teammate could push them off there, so we want to make sure we take those out. My job's done. My teammates got past me with the relic, and now I'm simply just going to go and wait for the next. You guys ready to pick it up?
Yep, Wicked's good.
I picked up.
My main focus is the door, because the teammates can run past the ads, and especially with the resilience that we have in this game in D2, we're going to be able to tank those ads easily. So your main focus in that position is to just focus on the door, make sure it's open so your teammates can go. We are slamming number 5. We have 1 more to go. Last relic to go. Teammates should already be on them already. If not, it's okay. You can take your time. So like right here, my teammate can wait on me to clear these ads, but I know that they're pretty far away, so I'm just chilling. I know that the relic will not get bumped off, so I am going to go. As you see, we're all 6 here now. We've slammed all 6 statues. we are ready to move on. Again, they could keep this the same, they might not, we don't really know. But in hard mode, there is no difference here. Ads just hurt a little more. So that is the entrance of Kingsfall. For this right here, some people might think you need to kill these ads. You really don't. In D2 we might, so just prepare to kill them. But other than that, you can just run through after a few seconds, and there will be a chest here to grab the loot. Now we move on to the fun part. All right, so now we're at totems. These symbols on the side of the door, these hive symbols, are very important. This lets you know how many more phases you have to go through the encounter until it's finished. So when you're up here discharging your Gsxrclyde's power, which I will explain in a second, you can let your team know how many sequences are left. This is just going to work just like the beginning of the raid: to right, to left, to middle. This is an aura right here that you need to grab. If you don't grab this aura, you will take damage when you're in the pool and you will die on the plate. So how this works is, me and my teammate are going to run down here to the left. I will pick up this aura and they will stand next to me on the plate. Right side will do the same thing. People that stay out in the middle, all they're going to do is stand here and shoot ads until they're told to switch. This is literally a relay race. So for our purposes, I'm going to have VC with me. VC Lion is going to come with me when I say go. We're going to run down to the plate. We're going to stand down there. We're going to kill ads, and we're going to be focusing at a boomer knight that is up here when I get to show you that. So when I'm down there on the plate with my teammate, all I need to let my teammate know is what the timer's at. When the timer's at 5 seconds, this used to be really glitchy, especially off people's internet connection. You want to make sure you're close. So the whole purpose of this mechanic is that aura is going to be around me and my teammate, and when the timer hits 0, my teammate is going to take control of that aura and I will get Gsxrclyde's power. When I get Gsxrclyde's power, I'm going to help shoot the boomer knight, and then I'm going to run up here and tell the person that's on my team that's up top on this plate to run down to VC, so VC can switch with them as well. When VC's timer gets to 0, he's going to pass the aura to our other teammate. So it's 2 people on left, 2 people mid, 2 people right, but there's 3 people on left team and 3 people on right. When you're on this plate, you have the Gsxrclyde's power times 10. You do not leave this plate until you have Gsxrclyde's gone completely above your super bar. Even if you have Gsxrclyde's times 1, if I go down to that plate and that aura timer hits 0, I will not get the buff, and the buff will respawn here, and leaving that plate after the encounter starts for so many seconds will wipe the fire team. So as you see, we're going to demonstrate how this encounter is going to work in 3, 2, 1. Throwing my nade, grabbing out the aura, and I'm running down to my plate. The boomer knight spawns up there. It's pretty chill when you're on the plates. You really don't have to worry about a lot of enemies, but they could swarm us with champions. We don't know. But over in that is chill. Letting my teammate know that we got 5 seconds. We got 5 seconds left. So the aura is getting ready to switch at 0. Usually people leave, but I like to kill this boomer knight with my teammate, and now I am calling to switch. As you see, Wicked's running down to take my position.
To the right.
I'm discharging my Gsxrclyde's power. I'm going to focus on the wizard when she spawns, like so. And now I'm going to take care of all these enemies at this middle door. This is a lot of chaining supers and chaining orbs. Now that I see that I'm at 0, I'm already going to go down. I know that they're going to be switching soon, so I'm just going to come down here. Again, these mechanics could be different for D2, but I think basic knowledge of the encounter is definitely going to help you and understand what to do if they do switch something up. As you see, I got Gsxrclyde's again. The knight's dead. You just want to keep reminding your teammates to discharge all of their Gsxrclyde's to the middle plate. As long as this happens, you will have no problems. A lot of Titans like to pop bubbles up here. I don't recommend doing that because people will use rockets and end up dying. If you're gonna pop a bubble, always pop it back here, way back here, and you got it.
Nice dead top.
Yep.
Switching right.
So when they both deposit up top real quick, this should be GG. Again, this is normal mode. Things are a little bit more difficult in hard mode, but I didn't want to really focus on killing ads in hard mode. I would rather explain the mechanics better, and that's what I'm doing with this demonstration.
3, 2, 1. Passing to you, Hondo.
Oh no, chat, why aren't we done? Well, guess what? Just because all the symbols are full, you need to do one more. As you see, all of them are full. You need to do one more. So now we know that this will be done. Every time you come up here, you'll have a nice fresh super. It might not work as much in D2 because of the orb generation, but we'll see. The Warpriest deems you worthy, and ladies and gentlemen, that is Totems. So now we are at Warpriest, and yes, everyone knows to jump into this blob and troll your teammates. This encounter does get a little tricky here. This is where the mechanics, but I want you to understand that with auras, there's an aura for every single encounter of this raid. There was an aura in the Totems encounter. There's a damage aura for this encounter. I'll explain that in 1 second. So there is a position on the right side. 2 people can stand on right here and spawn the doors, or spawn trap the doors. You can also go back here and hide if you would really like to. You can also play really aggressive and play up here and really spawn trap these doors. Just bonk hammer right here and spawn trap this door as well. But you need to understand that the boss could definitely shoot you in the back and sauce you. What's going to happen is 2 players are going to be shooting ads on the right, players in the middle. I usually stand here and shoot this door and this, and my teammate would stand here and shoot this door and this middle door. There's also a dunce rock here. If you wanted to go in timeout and not die, this is where you can chill. Players on the left hand side pretty much have it easy as the right. Spawn trap your ads that come from this section and this section. You both stand here, or you can come down here and get aggressive if you like. Once we kill all the ads in the room, there will be a sound cue for the knights to come out. There will be 3 knights that come out. There'll be a yellow bar on the left, middle, and the right. What we did was, since it was easy to keep the middle knight alive by simply jumping over him, we always left the middle knight alive. Here's why. When that middle knight dies, it starts the glyph sequence of how to get into DPS. There is 3 totems, one on the right side of the room, the middle, and the left. And these totems will light up. As a scouter, your job is to tell your teammates to stand on the plate. So I just want to show you how to simply get the DPS very efficiently, how we used to do it back in D1. So that's how damage phase is going to work. Whoever steps on the last plate, so if it's left plate first, middle, and then right, when I step on this plate, I am going to get an aura. This aura is in charge of one thing, keeping myself alive. I can damage the boss. Most people need to understand that damaging the boss and killing ads to keep yourself alive is not an easy to do move, especially in contest mode or different mechanics, which can be very annoying. You don't want that to happen. But there is a challenge for this encounter. It is Warpriest Challenge, and I'm going to explain how Warpriest Challenge works. If I take the aura the first run of DPS, I can no longer hold it again. Meaning that if K-Tribe picks it up for the second round of DPS and he dies with it, which I'm going to show you how you're able to die. The mechanic of this raid, when he dies with the aura, if he didn't shoot an ad to keep himself alive, it randomly chooses someone on the fire team to get the aura again, and I can be chosen. So if they stick to the basics, if the game passes me the aura again, we have to wipe challenge failed. And in the challenge run of the D2 version, it will wipe you when you challenge fail anyway. So why I'm damaging the boss, I'm going to stand here, I'm going to be on this edge of the cliff right here, and I'm going to shoot the boss with a full clip of my black spindle. 1, 2, 3, look down, find an acolyte, shoot him and kill him. I'm not using a correct weapon to kill this, but I'm just using this because it's my Fatebringer and I don't have many weapons on Xbox. The reason why is because Fatebringer has Firefly. If I shoot one ad and it changes to another, I lose a round of DPS, and you'll see what I mean by that when I'm actually holding the aura. Every time I shoot an ad, the timer gets reset. So the timer will be 9, 8, 7, so on and so forth. I have to kill an ad before it says 0. So when I kill an ad, it goes back to 9 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Kill an ad. 9, 8, 7. If I kill multiple ads, I'm going to lose a full round of damage. You'll see as my stacks of my aura goes down every time I kill an ad. So we're going to demonstrate that right now.
There he is, right in the front right.
So this is what happens when you kill the adept first. I want you to see what happens to these guys on the right hand side. The acolytes turn into Ogies. We don't want that to happen. So the sound cue just went off. The knights are out. And again, we can just run around with these knights and slow them down. If my teammate wants to take aggro here, I can simply come up here, grab ammo, and we can pause on the kill. But we are going to kill the knight right now on our side. My teammates are ready. I am ready. So let's kill the knights and get ready for the callouts.
Ready?
Yep. Left, 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 left. Middle, 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 middle. And then I'm going to pop my bubble here, and I'm going to say I got it. So I have it right now, and now I'm chilling. As you see, I have the brand. I have the aura above me. I'm waiting for that timer to get down low. Take my time. I reset it. Now I'm at ×4. Boss is being annoying. Spun around. 3 seconds. Bam. Now again, you can simply come up here, shoot the boss, damage, but I'm just showing you an easy way to do it. I'm even killing at 3 seconds. Most people would say, why don't you just wait till 1? Why haven't you shot the boss? I'm guaranteeing that we don't mess up. So right now we're on the last stack. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to shoot anymore. We're not going to kill the boss here. A hidden mechanic behind this is that I didn't kill the last ad right there, and I wanted to show you what happens. Just because you're at 0 doesn't mean you don't have to not kill a last ad. When the boss does this, you want to stand behind this pillar. If you move, you die as well. The reason the boss does this, so it shifts the team into not DPSing from the same side. We might have to 3-phase the boss. So if you 3-phase the boss, you can't damage from the right side. We know that we're going to kill him, so we're going to damage from the middle next. But as you saw, my brand of the aura, it was not at a single stack anymore. It was at ×0. You still have to kill that ad. So I wanted to point that out. Do not get comfortable and think you don't have to kill an ad. So when you're holding the aura, you're better off staying alive and letting your team DPS. A lot of people in D1, when we played this, they were so worried about damage, they were so worried about stacking their damage, that they forgot what the aura did. So please take your time here. There will be many ways for us to optimize damage and find out what's good, what's not good. But for some reason, that aura would always give me and teams that I was teaching a real big pain. Call out is middle, 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 middle. Right plate, right plate, right plate. And left. Someone taking on left. Remember, I just want you to come down here with the aura, stand here in front of us, and kill an enemy. Do not worry about damaging. Find an acolyte immediately and just kill him. Even if you have to leave us, make sure you get that kill. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Bang. So now we are at everybody's favorite encounter, where you probably posted on LFG looking for a 6th because your teammates probably left because of the pain of the mechanics. And we all know that everyone loves just clearing ads in every encounter and not doing any mechanics. So it's a little tough around here. So this is Golgoroth. It's really simple. Shoot this orb right here, spawn them from the ground, and you're going to have enemies on the left and the right. We just sat down these hallways right here, put on my handy dandy hung jury, and we just lane these ads. Once the ads are clear, you're gonna push up, grab some ammo, and be ready to go. The way this works is a lot of different strats for this encounter, but I'm only going over stuff that I've used in the past for teaching. Everyone did this stuff different. Some people did 6 orbs, some people did multiple orb DPS. I only do a single orb strat. So again, for hard mode, there is no different mechanic here, but there is. While you're down here DPSing, which I will go over in a second, you're going to be standing in this pool. There's going to be these orbs that are on the ceiling on each one of these hooks. You need to shoot this orb down right here, and it hits the ground. This is the pool you need to stand in to get the damage buff. If you're not in this pool and you're on the left side or the right side, you will be hitting really bad damage. All right, so when you're standing in this orb in hard mode and you're shooting Golgoroth in his crit spot right in the stomach, you'll see that crit spot open. His stomach opens up when someone's holding his aura. One person will turn green. Their screen will start flashing green. You turn into a human bomb. If you don't leave the pool and let your teammates DPS, you will blow your teammates up. I forgot the name, but it's okay. Anyways, you'll know what that looks like. It literally will flash green. So when there's 5 people damaging here, I always say, who's green, who's green, who's green? That person leaves and don't farm your teammates, or they stay in there and blow you all up. So what's going to happen is you'll see something like this bubble here. Person up top will shoot down the bubble for you. I've got the aura. You guys can start damage. You stand here, tether, do whatever, melting point. Shoot the boss in the crit spot, and then you leave. Here he comes in all his glory. So that gold spot on the top of his head, that's how you pull his aura. Just to show you where the bubble goes, I'm just going to go down here and pop a bubble for them. It's going to be over here to the right a little more, but I just popped it there so they can hide. So the bubble would actually be right here so they can refresh weapons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to instruct them to all go down there. Everybody go down. And I'm going to jump up on this box so the boss can't shoot me. And it's my job. This is my job to shoot this down. A lot of people don't think so, but it is. So I'm going to shoot this down, and I am going to take the aura. All I have to do is stand right here while they do damage. And just literally do nothing. Make sure that I shoot these Axion darts. It's really simple to do. And I let them know, hey, 7 seconds left. Stop damaging the boss because you're going to kill him. Please stop. And they're going to get out, and we have to do that again. If I was to get hit by that, I would die. As you see here, we took enough damage down to initiate the taken phase. These ads do not stop spawning. You will need something like a tether or a Helm of Saint 14 bubble to stop them. They will not stop spawning, and they will beat you down when you're standing there trying to damage the boss. I wanted you to see this damage phase. So when I go down there now, I want you to understand that you might need to tether or have someone designated for ad clear while teammates damage. I just heard the puddle drop, so that's the puddle that you stand in. He focuses his rage. So I want you to see the damage difference right here, 12,000. And now when I stand in the pool, 172,000. It's a big difference. So now we're at Daughters. This is Oryx Daughters, and I'm using the raid weapon from this raid, Touch of Malice. This was really good damage, but obviously we have plenty of damage guns in D2. So what's going to happen is the encounter randomly chooses a runner. So VC here is torn in between dimensions. So VC is the runner. You cannot control who's runner here unless you're about to do what I'm going to do. I will have him jump off when I tell him. I just wanted to show you what it's like running. So this is where you find out if people don't know their lefts from rights. The rest of the raid from this encounter on is counterclockwise. Where I'm standing is the back of the room. We use this as facing here. So this is back left, back right, top right, top left. Since the relic is here, the runner that is torn in between the dimensions needs to make it to this relic. So if you go counterclockwise of this plate, plate 1 would be here. These plates have to be jumped up on in order, or the runner cannot make it to the plate. So if someone jumps on this plate and then jumps on plate 3 on accident, the runner will have to say reset the plates and start over. This is a timed event, so you have to be careful. So when the runner jumps up here and says 1's up, you only call 1 up when you're actually on the plate because people can fall off. Then number 2 would jump here, and then number 3 would be in the back. So again, I know that's a lot, and you're probably like, what the hell did he just say? The relic is here, so you do not jump on that plate, you jump on the other 3. So plate 1, 2, and 3, because it goes in counterclockwise order. When I start running, this witch is going to be singing and be having an orange aura around her, and she's going to be throwing her hands in the air. We do not want to slam on the right witch first. You always slammed on the left witch first. The reason why is because the left witch was easier to kill. We don't know in day 1, by the way, there is no challenge for this encounter. We don't know in day 1 what could be different. You might have to get this witch to 1 shot, then kill this one, and then kill this one last, depending on your ammo economy. Because the aura, once I run these plates and I pick up this relic, I'm going to slam on this witch. It's going to give my team an aura. That's right, another aura for each encounter. They're going to be standing right here. And when we're standing in this aura, we can't die or take damage. They might change this as well. We might take damage, so we have to be ready to adapt. I don't really want to go into much detail on why we slammed on the left witch first. You just have to take my word for it. So, in this encounter, you're going to have a runner that's randomly selected. Plates 1, plate 2, and plate 3, and 2 ad clear. Another thing I want to point out, when you kill one of these witches, the other one becomes stronger. That's another reason why we always killed this witch first. So you can use that for down the road as well. When I'm running, there will be a timer. At 45 seconds, platforms behind each plate out in outer space spawn platforms. At 40 seconds, snipers spawn. So the people on the plates would be responsible for their snipers, and one of the ad clear people, since no one stands on plate 4 where the relic is, they would take out that sniper. Once VC jumps off the map, I'm going to become torn and everyone will res. Perfect. Also, since I know the relic's back there, I am going to start from this side so I can jump straight up. You don't need to. I'm just showing you how the play. Actually, you know what? I'm going to show you like how it would be on Oryx. So Oryx, we'll just say we're jumping from here. Is everybody in position and ready?
Yep, we're ready.
3, 2, 1. Plate 1 is up. Plate 2 is on.
Plate 2 is up.
You do have to grab every single one of these orbs, so if you think you can skip a plate, think again. We've tried it. Those platforms are going to be spawning now at 45. And I have the relic. I am not going to slam on this witch. I'm going to go over here. You guys can come over here where VC is. And I'm here. And we are going to kill her. As you see, this is the brand of the unraveling. But also, this is an aura to where we don't take any damage. Right now, we're going to take advantage of the extra time. Teammates should be standing in here so they don't die. Remember, someone randomly is going to get chosen to run, and you can take your time. You need to understand you need to take your time jumping. You do not leave until the screen goes white and the second round starts. We are at 4 seconds left. Obviously, if this was a harder difficulty, we wouldn't have much time. I will go to plate 1 and instruct the runner there unless I get torn again. Right now, the second round is going to start. Right now, I see where the relic is. Whoever's runner, come to Clyde. I am up. Plate 1 is up. Plate 1 is up. As you see, he's taking his time. He's going to slam on that witch. As you see, I don't grapple. We're going to go up top. I probably hit you in the head. That's okay. So we're all here, safely here. I would never take that jump before, but it's a good demonstration on what it was like to not have grappling. As you see, she's all over the place. She's hard to shoot, very annoying. And this is why we kill her second. Who knows? The strat might change and kill her first. We don't know. All right, we are at Oryx. Now this encounter is where you can choose who the runner is. Oryx will slam his hand on the plate and drop the Torn Between Dimensions relic. And the first person on that plate will be the runner. So you're going to get to choose. I am actually going to do the runner for the first round. And then I'm going to switch with my teammate to show you the difference on plate duty. So there's going to be a runner. And when Oryx slams his hand on a plate wherever he goes. If Oryx is at this plate, this is plate 1. Same mechanics as last encounter. Plate 1, 2, and 3 counter clockwise. So if Oryx was here, that means the relic would be above this plate. So Oryx position is plate 1, plate 2, plate 3. Now, I'm going to be doing this a 16 orb strat as Oryx challenge was designed in the original game. I think Oryx Encounter is going to be changed, so be prepared to do a different strat. The way I used to do it, I would detonate on rounds 2 and round 4. I would detonate 8 bombs and then detonate the last 8 to kill the boss because it was a lot easier. I would only do Oryx challenge when it was actually the challenge. When you're on these plates, when you jump on these plates, I will be doing that position. You should not be just standing out here in the open, especially when it's hard mode. You should be crouched in the back of the plate. The reason why is your head glitching all these ads. Your job is to kill your ogre when he comes off the ground. We usually hit him with a nade and a sleeper, and then a Light Eater Knight would spawn on the opposite side, across from you. That knight would spawn there. His job was to spawn here and run to your orb and eat it. If he eats the bomb, you're screwed. So you didn't want that to happen. And a lot of people would do this. They would see, Hondog, can you do a demonstration real quick? Can you start from over there and run like the Light Eater Knight? Start from over there. All right, start running towards the bomb. So this would be everybody's position. They'd be like, oh, I missed them. Hey! Hey! You see where I'm putting my position? Stop. I'm looking at him, but I'm not looking at these ads. I just died. So you need to communicate and let your teammate know on that plate if there's someone there, or if not, the people in the middle. Hey, Light Eater Knight on me, plate 2, plate 3. Also, when I'm on this plate, I know when their ogre dies right there, I would always team shot their ogre as well after my knight would be dead. Their Light Eater knight would spawn right here because it's across from that plate. I would actually shoot this knight too, but sometimes doing that would get me killed. So it's a risk it for the biscuit situation. That was the hard mode mechanic. So the hard mode mechanic was if you died, you couldn't res unless you had self-res, and 2, the Light Eater knights. So to start the fight, I would go up here and interact. We get ready. Oryx goes to the plate. I have plate 1 and the runner there. Plate 2, plate 3, and then 2 people in the middle doing ad clear. There was different strats to do this. No, not clearing the ogres, doing no knight strat. We're actually going to kill them in the corners. So here we go. There's Big Daddy Oryx himself. Usually we would stand here. I would stand on this corner and I would gather up all the ads and we'd make a shit ton of orbs. You don't need to do that. We're just going to kill all the ads right now and start this encounter. Now, since I'm running the first round, usually I would be on a sword with Touch of Malice, but I know that I'm switching with my teammate, so I'm running this loadout. Oryx is going to the top right plate, so plate 1 is going to be right here. Plate 2 will be there, and plate 3 will be in the back, as you see. I'm not going to give you guys a weapons bubble this first round, so you'll be fine. I'm going to jump up, become torn. 1 is up.
2's up.
And the reason why they're calling out 1 is up, 2 is up, and 3 is up, because these plates have to be stepped on in order, or I can't get this relic. As soon as I get here, I'm going to let the teammates know I have the relic. You can get off your plates now and help the middle people kill those ogres. The knight gets dropped off. My job is to go slam, and then I can kill him or run to my team. I'm going to run to my team to make them immortal, because this is the brand of immortality. This is the relic. Now here's where Oryx likes to get nasty and clap cheeks. We don't want that to happen, so we're going to DPS the chest in 3, 2, 1. Shoot that chest, chill out. As you see where the ogre died, they dropped that orb. That is how you damage Oryx. So if an ogre dies there and then dies here, that's not good. So make sure you're spawn trapping them. So for the second round, when the second round starts, I will be plate 1.
And I will be running.
If you go detonate your bombs right now, you are not going to like what happens. Oryx goes down to 75% health, and you have to run around in circles because Oryx is making a shade of lightning chase you. We're going to call it that. You would see, if you want to detonate the bombs early, go for it. Right now, Jarbear's going to get killed if he stands up there, because now Oryx is spawning the mini me of himself, the shade of Oryx. If you touch this orb, you die. So right now, I get teleported in, as you see. I do not heal in here. I will not regain my health. So your job is to shoot the shade of Oryx and DPS and not die. A lot of times we pop bubble here. We made sure that we kept each other alive. Then we also called out when the shade was coming in. We are not going to kill him here. Stop. I wanted to show you what it's like when the shade actually pushes in. Right now, he's getting ready to do his animation and come attack us, letting everybody know to jump high. So watch this. I'm going to bait the slam. Jump high. I don't want my teammates to die. In future rounds, we're going to smoke them. I just wanted to show you that I still did not regain any health. So you have to be careful in here. A lot of people would die. That is the end of round 1. Yes, round 1 of 4.
I have the aura. You guys are good to get off.
So now that we know that he has the final aura, we want to team shot and clear as many ads as we possibly can. So we don't want any ads available to mess with our stuff. I'm actually going to switch to touch so I can help clear out ads after we shoot the chest. We're going to get ready to shoot the chest right now. Shooting the chest. We're not going to go to our bombs. We're going to make sure that all our ads are clear. Ads are clear. So right now we want everybody to go stand outside their orbs. Standing outside your orbs. 3, 2, 1, step in. Right now we're looking above our super bar to see our name pop up. Once you see your name pop up, you need to run back to the middle. Run, run, run. Jarbear, me. If someone doesn't make it and they die, which someone in the back is definitely going to die. No one died. So what I like to do as a runner, I stand here so the people in the back don't get screwed over. So keep that in mind. This was the first ever final stand and it caused wipes. This is the last time Oryx tries to get payback. Send him home packing and DPS that chest, and that is a GG. As you see, he's a little tough right now. And hopefully these tips and tricks for each encounter has helped you out. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel because we're going for 100K. Thanks for watching. See you next time.